So good evening. I am Gerard Riong, metric number BK21110167. Today we are going to hold an interview regarding the pandemic COVID-19. So Miss, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, Jared. Thank you for the time as you are willing to interview me. Okay, hello. My name is Vanessa Matthew. I'm 26 years old this year, and my occupation is as an account executive. And my hobby is listening to music. And currently, I live in Lawas as I was working there. But originally, I was from Miri, and I'm Christian. Also, I'm single. I haven't married yet. And regarding my health record, I don't have any chronic disease. And so I have a great day today. And hopefully that you also have a great day today, Jared.
The last general question is about what is your opinion regarding the impacts COVID has brought throughout these past 3 years? Do you have any opinion regarding this question?
So for my opinion regarding the impact COVID have got throughout these 3 years, not only me but also for other people, of course, it's truly impact us, especially for us, for those that are working, financially and mentally, and yes, it's really bothering us lah. Also, I believe some students may also affected throughout this this pandemic COVID-19.
Yeah, I believe so. That the COVID has brought a lot of impacts to everyone these days. So moving on. Now we are going to proceed with the 10 questions about the topic pandemic COVID-19. So the first question is, as a worker, how did COVID affect your earnings?
So yes, as a adult working individual, COVID has impacted me throughout my workings. For the past, when we were announced that we're having a lockdown, a lot of industry are having impact, not only individual but also the company. So throughout the earning, yes, because we have to work from home, but at the moment there are no commands that we need to work from home. We were giving a notice that saying that we won't work at the moment, and we are being asked for to stay at home. So during that time, of course, we are not doing any works because all the documentation are left at the company. Also, when we are not working, that's mean without earning any money like at the moment. Yeah. So it's really impact us financially.
So the next question is, how can you work during the period of COVID-19?
Working during the period of COVID-19, on the first phase, yes, of course we cannot working because on my application I need to do all the accounts, so all the documentation we cannot bring it. Also the PC and so on. It's a bit hard. It's a bit hard for us, but throughout the time, then we can manage it. Through the online and so on. Yeah.
So next, what is your daily routine during the pandemic? During this pandemic?
During the pandemic, we don't have so much thing to do. We just waiting for months from our top management, and of course we need to take care of ourselves, wearing masks all the time. So we need to always keep hygienic. Yeah.
So next is, what are the symptoms of coronavirus? Do you have any idea regarding this question?
Because I haven't personally having this symptom, I haven't been exposed to this, but my family member does. So one of the symptoms is the high fever, running a fever, colds. Some they lost their blood test, all kind of this stuff. Yeah. So at first it's a bit hard to believe it, but then when your family members have this kind of symptoms, then yeah, this virus, yes, it's a true virus, that is a very dangerous virus. Yeah.
So next is, how do you socialize during the COVID?
Socialize during the COVID because of course we need to stick to the new normal. So 1 meters, we can't shake hand, we can't hug each other. So we need to keep our social distances. 1 meter, and it's at first it's a bit hard, but then yeah, we kinda adapt it now.
How is the COVID disease transmitted? Do you have any idea regarding this question?
How the COVID-19 disease transmitted? Yes, of course, with the physically contact. Also, from what other people touch that we can't see because the virus is it, so we can't see if you're with our bare eyes, and it's sometimes it can be transmitted to through breath, through air, and yeah, that's one of the some of the info that I've gained lah.
Yeah, COVID-19 is a very fast spreading virus. So next is, what do you need to do if you are infected? What's your action?
So the action that we taken when we're infected, of course, one, we need to keep ourselves distantly from people around us. And then you need to do a COVID-19 test. And then you need to inform to the KKM regarding in case you were infected. So because as we know, COVID-19 it's kind of not only in Malaysia, the whole country, the whole world, there are many people die because of the COVID. So for us to keep someone that we love, we need to keep ourselves like self-quarantine. It's the easy word lah. We need to quarantine ourselves so that other people and our family won't be infected.
That's the last question. So thank you for the time today. Hopefully that you are having a good day and we can survive this COVID-19.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening. My name is Tiong Jung Kiat. My matrix number is BK21110182. And what is your name?
Hi, my name is Wen Yanyi.
Okay, how old are you?
Currently, I am 21 years old.
What is your occupation?
So now I am a student.
What is your hobby?
My hobby, normally I like playing sports, jogging, playing badminton. Yeah.
Where do you like?
I live in Miri, Sarawak.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, I think, should be fried chicken. Yeah.
What is your religion?
My religion is Buddha.
Where you married or not?
I'm not married now,
Do you have any children?
so I don't have any children.
What is your opinion regarding the impact COVID has brought throughout these past 3 years?
So COVID is have a great impact in our life. So it changed our lifestyle. We are all wearing masks, so we cannot have a really good interaction between a person. We do not know their face. So for me, the COVID has impacted our socialization. Yeah.
So now we ask you the 10 questions about the pandemic COVID-19. So the first question is, as a worker or student, how did COVID affect your earning?
Because currently I'm a student, so I don't have any earning. So it affect my study, not earning. Yeah.
So second question is, how can you work during the period of COVID-19?
I think you want to ask for study. How do I study during period of COVID-19? So for study, we usually use online meeting platform like Zoom or Google Meet or WebEx. Yeah.
What is your daily routine during this pandemic?
Now my daily routine is normally is sitting in front of computer and having classes with lecturers.
During this COVID-19, how do you manage your shopping behavior?
So during this COVID-19 period, my shopping behavior has not changed much because I enjoy shopping online even it is not COVID-19 period. Yeah.
How does the pandemic of COVID-19 affect your mental health?
COVID-19 pandemic does not affect my mental health. Yeah.
What are the symptoms of the coronavirus diseases?
Coronavirus diseases, think coughing, having fever, and difficulty in breathing should be the symptom for COVID-19 diseases. Yeah.
how do you socialize during COVID-19?
Okay, so for socialization during COVID-19 is kind of hard. We use online platform such as Zoom, Google Meet, Webex. So for this socialization method, I think it's very hard because we do not see their face. So yeah, we use this online platform for socialization. Yeah.
How is the COVID-19 diseases transmitted?
As I know, COVID-19 diseases transmit through air. Yeah.
What do you need to do if you are infected?
If I'm infected, yeah, I will do quarantine.
What are the actions taken for you to prevent the infection of COVID-19 virus?
So the precaution that I would take for most of the people, I think, is wearing a mask.
So thank you for your answering for 10 questions. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noraida Mitinusham. I'm from Group 3, so today I want to interview my respondent. Hi.
Hi,
What is your name?
my name is Nuraini.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
What is your occupation?
I work as an assistant pharmacist.
What is your hobby?
I love to sing.
Where do you live?
I live at Taman Ranggu Saujana.
How was the day?
It was great.
What is your religion?
I'm Islam.
Were you married or not?
Yes, I already married.
Do you have any personal health records?
No.
What is your opinion regarding the impacts COVID has brought throughout past 3 years?
The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a dramatic loss of human life worldwide and presents an unprecedented challenge to public health, food system, and the world of work.
Okay, Miss Ain,
Yes?
there are a few questions that I would like to ask you about the topic pandemic COVID-19. So for the first question, as a workers or student, how did COVID affect your earnings?
How did COVID affect my earnings is due to lack of employment opportunities, workers lost their job or their contract is not renewed. This can cause experience higher income losses and increased risk of poverty. So I had to make another job for living such as working, business and so on.
For the question 2, how can you work during the period of COVID-19?
I'm working as usual, just follow simple things that I can do in my daily life while working that will help reduce the spread of COVID-19 and other respiratory infections and protect those of highest risk.
What is your daily routine during this pandemic?
A few months ago, I had my routine down. I could sail through my day on with hardly a thought as to how to fill my time. But over the last several weeks, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought everyone's routine to a screeching halt. For example, set work hours, helping my siblings with schoolworking if I have a free time, spend time with family, work out, and so on.
During this COVID-19, how did you manage your shopping behavior?
People are living differently, buying differently, and in many ways. So my behaviors and purchasing habits are changing a lot, while purchases are currently centered on the most basic needs to make sure my money still can use in the future.
How does the pandemic of COVID-19 affect your mental health?
Well, I'm struggling, experience various problems such as work, social gatherings, and disrupted plans due to travel restrictions and social or physical distancing measures in our efforts to slow the spread of transmission.
What are the symptoms of the coronavirus disease?
People with these symptoms may have COVID-19, fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body ache, head ache, loss of taste or smell, and sore throat.
How do you socialize during COVID?
Well, spend time with family and friends. The efficiency and fun of gathering in groups may be one of the things I need to let go of for the time being.
How is the COVID-19 disease transmitted?
The virus spreads mainly between people who are in close contact with each other. For example, at a conversational distance, the virus can spread from an infected person's mouth or nose in small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak, and so on.
Next question. What do you need to do if you are infected?
Get tested as soon as possible after your symptoms start. Some treatments must begin within 5 days of your first symptoms. I will contact my healthcare provider right away if my test result is positive, to determine if I were eligible.
For the last questions, what are the actions taken for you to prevent the infection of COVID-19 virus?
Wear a face mask in public, indoor spaces, maintain at least 6 feet of distance between myself and others, avoid large gatherings, and don't forget to wash hands frequently.
Thank you so much, Miss Ayin. That's all my interview to my respondent. So have a good day.
Hello, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Arina Naziha. I'm student from University Malaysia Sabah. So today I would like to have an interview session with you about COVID-19. But before that, I would like to ask your personal details. So can we start now?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so the first one is, what is your name is?
My name is Filza.
How old are you?
I am 29 years old.
What is your occupation?
Currently, I am a medical graduate.
What is your hobby?
I love gardening.
Where do you live?
I live in Puchong, Selangor.
How was your day?
Alhamdulillah, it's great.
What is your religion?
My religion is Islam.
Are you married or not?
Yes, I am married.
Do you have any personal health records?
Yes, I do have asthma.
What is your opinion regarding the impacts COVID has brought throughout these past 3 years?
The COVID-19 affects economy, social life, and political in our country.
So I would like to ask you questions about topic COVID-19. So the first one is, as a student, how did COVID affect your studies?
COVID-19 limits the physical interaction between students and lecturers.
How can you study during the period of COVID-19?
I only attend class virtually with less hands-on course.
What is your daily routine during this pandemic?
I only study and spend time in my house and rarely go out.
During this COVID-19, how did you manage your shopping behavior?
Firstly, I will make a list. Secondly, I will buy the groceries every 2 weeks.
How does the pandemic of COVID-19 affect your mental health?
Not much. I just get bored only.
What are the symptoms of the coronavirus disease?
Most common symptoms are fever, cough, tiredness, loss of taste or smell. While the less common symptoms are diarrhea, sore throat, headache, aches, pains, and rash. And the most serious symptoms are shortness of breath, loss of speech or mobility, confusion, and chest pain.
How do you socialize during COVID?
I contact my families and friends through video calls.
How is the COVID-19 disease transmitted?
COVID-19 transmit through airborne.
What do you need to do if you are infected?
I will go for a test in any health facility. Then I will do quarantine as outlined by Malaysian government.
What are the actions taken for you to prevent the infection of COVID-19 virus?
I wear mask when I go out. I also apply sanitizer when needed and maintain the social distancing.
Alright, that's all for interview session. Thank you for spending your time. Have a nice day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. Hi, my name is Nur Zaida binti Nasir and I'm a student from UMS Kota Kinabalu, and today I would like to interview you for my assignment, and the topic is about a global infectious disease called pandemic COVID-19. So firstly, can I ask your name?
Waalaikumsalam and good evening. First of all, thank you for inviting me for your interview. My name is Nurafika Ashira binti Rosli, and people usually call me Ashira.
So how old are you?
I'm turning 21 years old this year.
What is your occupation right now?
For now, I'm still studying at Polytechnic Kota Kinabalu, so I'm still a student.
Okay, so what is your hobby?
My hobby is listening to music and scrolling TikTok.
Where do you live right now?
I live in Batu Dua, Lorong Sadani, Jalan Apas Tawau.
So how was your day today?
I'm feeling good today. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing just fine too.
Thank you. So can I ask, were you married or not?
As you can see, I'm still not married and I'm still single.
So what is your religion?
I'm a Muslim, by the way, because I'm wearing a hijab right now.
Oh, do you have any personal health records?
I don't have any personal records and I'm such a healthy person.
Okay. So what is your opinion regarding the impacts COVID has brought throughout these past 2 years?
For me, COVID-19 crisis has harmed the poor and vulnerable the most. Not only that, this pandemic also gives such a huge effect to our economy. That's my opinion.
Okay. So basically, I have a few questions regarding the topics, which is COVID-19. So the first question is, as a student, how did COVID affect your earnings?
For a student like me, I receive less pocket money than before because the pandemic make my parents' business down for a while, and they can afford to give me the pocket money or maybe monthly allowance like usual. I mean, like before, they can give me like before.
Okay, so the next question is, how can you work during the period of COVID-19?
As you know, I'm still a student, so I didn't go to work. But because of this pandemic, my university didn't do any physical classes, so we only can attend online class. And I miss going to class like before.
Okay, so what is your daily routine during this pandemic?
My daily routine during this pandemic is very boring. It is because we can go out like before and we can go anywhere we want. So I mostly spend my time by scrolling TikTok and sleep all day. But if I have more free time, I will play with my cat and maybe studying.
Oh, that's good. So during this COVID-19, how did you manage your shopping behavior?
As I thought before, my pocket money has been decreased because of this pandemic. So I didn't do much shopping online like before.
Okay. So how does the pandemic of COVID-19 affect your mental health?
This pandemic really got me stressed out because I can't release my stress by going anywhere I want. So it's make me feeling more anxious, depressed, and I feel distressed all the time.
Okay, so I hope you can manage your feelings lah.
Thank you.
So what are the symptoms of coronavirus disease?
The symptoms might be flu, fever, cold, back pain, and muscle pain. It can also be losing our taste sense.
Okay. So how is the COVID-19 disease transmit?
During this pandemic, as we know, it may be when we breathe in the same air or live in the same house or maybe become a close contact with someone that have been infected.
Okay. So how do you socialize during this COVID-19?
During this pandemic, I socialize more through online. Like I'm going to video call with my friend, chatting with my friend at WhatsApp, and scrolling Instagram and Twitter for better updates or viral issue.
I see. So, what do you think? What do you need to do if you are infected?
If I've been infected, I will do self-quarantine for maybe 7 to 14 days or maybe until I'm feeling okay. And I will take a good care of myself so that I can fight with the virus.
Okay, so what are the actions taken for you to prevent the infection of COVID-19?
For me, to prevent the infection of COVID-19 virus, we need to wear a mask when we go out and always wash our hands. We also need to use hand sanitizer, and lastly, we need to do a physical distancing when we go out with people, especially when we go to crowded places.
It's a very good tips and idea. So I think that's all for my question. Thank you so much for your time and your cooperation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for inviting me.